can really soften what it is they do. And the moment that I feel that you feel that way too, that's when I'll buy some gloves for you. I feel compelled to recite a little bit of poetry because it's my birthday. I'm not sure which one to do, but I suppose it just makes sense to do something that we did with Look People long ago, and my good friend Basil B helped me write this one. This is an anti-KFC poem. The chicken here, I'm sure, is much happier. All right? And this will be a groove. This will be a... No real form, just a groove. Foghorn Leghorn is mad as hell. He lost the kids and the missus. The man in white is responsible and is finger-licking the accomplices. Chicks are freaking out in the basement, but living down there is twice as nice as the day they meet their maker. Some cook with 11 secret herbs and spices. In the sky, the forlorn poultry doomed to die. Naked and shameless, the basket's lower. Crisp and juicy, the game is over. An empty coop in yonder grove, an empty skillet upon that stove. And in the distance, the death knell tolls, the majestic chicken and franchise of lost souls. They soon will go. This is a live fade out. Don't try this at home. I want to live now, but too late. Now is then. Now here's a new now. Now again. The moment I think of the now, it's past. The present is a thing that cannot last, because the present is the future, and the future is the past. The future keeps kicking my ass. So I'll think of then instead. You see, then has already occurred. But then becomes now in a single thought, then again. It's absurd. The moment I think of it now, it's past. The present is a thing that cannot last, because the present is the future. The future's the past. The future keeps kicking my ass. Ouch. The future keeps kicking my ass. No future. No now. The future calls it, the past keeps it. The future shows it, the past reads it. The future keeps kicking my ass. I would like to thank the band. They're going to take a very short break off the stage because they need to have a drink. We do have Robert Scott's going to join us in just a minute. But first, I was setting you guys up for my favorite poet. He's my next door neighbor and he's a great inspiration to me. Please welcome Shram. Yeah. You guys grab a drink. We'll probably do a couple more tunes before the heavyweights show up for our dance set. And of course, Robert Scott, if you are here, you are on deck. Yeah. Your teeth are beautiful, shiny. Your breath? Minty.
Thank you, James. So yes, I have the great pleasure of seeing James on a daily basis, which let me tell you is a bucket full of sunshine. He is like a morning smoothie. 2 parts jazz, 3 parts shiny shoes, and a mango. Okay, new short poem. My baby looks best in the wake of a bacon cheeseburger and fried chicken wings. She starts raving, chewing but wanting to sing, bouncing at the bar like a gremlin. She could kill me, row, she gets silly. Someone surfaces like she knows something, an impending wall. As though sequestered, here comes the protein doll, like a giggle growing to a menacing knowledge. Or a distant cartoon train conductor, waving at you through his window from out a mile, with a cap, a cigar, and a shit-grinning smile, and you're strapped to the tracks. Yeah, believe it or not, my baby looks best on this bacon cheeseburger crack. Now, I gotta warn you, this could get kind of weird. Am I just telling you my business, or is there something exceptional happening there? Because my baby, she warrants this constant erratic inquisition. 100th impressions look at her like dogs do after the first mention of the word walk. There's a vanilla rust voice that forces a double take. Was this my mistake? What kind of creature am I talking to here? For serious, where did you come from? I've never heard of that ballad. Me in the kitchen, pot on the counter, mixing mac and cheese. And she's rising, head hair scratching where she teased the worlds of sleep. And she groggles up behind me and I'm churning the butter noodle mix. And she says our supper sounds like sex. She lives in all senses without an interpreter, making something as orange and juvenile as macaroni and cheese seem sensual. Her Kama Sutra is written in orange pasta and pencil. She's a yellow rain slicker, skipping even through the rainiest weather, and I'm big puddle surfing, my baby sounds best cursing. When she starts cussing, Eddie Murphy could use some learning, and she don't need no red leather suit to be lecturing, her words will get heads turning. Make me a painter, make me a sculptor. This stage, it ain't doing her justice. I want to draw you in charcoal and glue, plaster her to the page, make a reality, a menacing knowledge, staple it to every book in every college, and then tear them all out and make a million collages. I want to trace her on Sunday morning and paper plane her to heaven as a receipt to say, I was there, God, don't you worry about me, I was there. I don't think she knows how she makes churches out of taverns or communion of cigarettes, or that her hands are the key ingredient to my cigarette addiction. How do you tell someone that? In a poem? I in fact only smoke when the cigarette comes from her hand, and truth be told, I smoke only for the excuse to touch her addiction, to be a part of something she can't be without, to get closer to the composition of her blood. Now again, I don't know how much I've given you here, reference to the picture, but I want to be a part of her figure, to have some kind of claim to it, like a personal trainer. She's got the kind of figure that would make an hourglass flip itself upside down in nervous gesture. If she walked into a cocktail party of hourglasses, sand would fall silent and stairs would ascend through glass to her. Hourglasses everywhere would cinch their belts and hold their breath. Time would stand still. Everyone would put down their bacon cheeseburgers, and guess who'd be opening her purse? But the truth of it is I want her to show me off. This is love's mirrored +1. Yes, I'm with her, she chose this, check out my muscles. But the real of it is I want to learn from her. Not just of her history and internal philosophic pedigree, but how to behave in a world of senses without an interpreter. Thank you very much. Jaymz, ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday, buddy. I love you.
my trim,